Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Make sure to like and subscribe in 10 seconds or you'll never go pro. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to be like that type of viewer or uploader. God dang it, I can't speak. But if you like this video, like, subscribe. I'm going to be talking about how to go pro in competitive COD, or at least to get into higher AMs. And note, I am not a pro, but I've gathered advice that I've seen other pros and stuff say and what I think would help best. So first thing is Pharaoh, a COD Pro player, says to stream everything you play. It's going to help you get noticed, build a bigger fan base, and pro players could potentially notice it. I don't know how actively they seek that, whether or not they do it that often, but uploading content, streaming, putting up as much content as you can definitely builds your brand and helps you get recognized for a team to pick you up. Think about a person like Hex. He likes people who are content creators and stuff who can not only play competitive, but they could also upload content. So potentially that. And I know a lot of people that are watching competitive COD, they like Hex, they like Hex's team and all that stuff. So yeah, but more things as to getting better and improving run 8/10s and rank slash CDL playlist. I don't know if ranked or CDL playlist will be in the next game, whether it'll be ranked or it'll be another CDL playlist like Modern Warfare, but just playing the game, getting better, understanding the game modes. We don't know what the game modes will be in the next game. Attach said something kind of sly where he said, well, I know the 3 or 4 game modes that are in the game next year, so are we going to see CTF, Control, Hardpoint, and Search? Or are we going to see CTF, Hardpoint, Search, and Destroy? Or are we going to see Hardpoint, Control, Search, and Destroy? But, those are probably the 4 game modes that are potentially in the game. Search, Hardpoint will definitely be in the game, so learn those 2 game modes, learn how to play those game modes, and just learn as much as you can about those game modes. Control and CTF, definitely learn about those. One of those 2 will be in. Now, we've never seen 4v4 Control, but that would be very interesting to see. Another suggestion or tip, watch competitive games, see what COD players do, learn the roles. If you're new to the scene, you aren't going to know roles. Learn the roles of COD. You've got what weapons they use. Main AR, a flex, who could run either an AR or a sub, and 2 sub players. Your sub players are going to typically be an entry and a slayer kind of type. The entry is going to be pushing, helping break the hills. He's the first one in the hill. Your main AR is going to be sitted up, posted, holding lanes, watching lanes. So there's that. Know your role. Know what role best suits you. For me, it's a main AR. Now, going pro as a main AR is extremely difficult as it went from 5v5 to 4v4, because in 5v5, typically you saw a lot of teams with 2 players who are more main AR type roles. So again, you saw Slasher and Octane. You ain't gonna see Slasher and Octane on teams unless one of them's flex or we see a 2 AR meta. So again, it's definitely tough. You want to be as flexible as you can as well. So even though you may be running main AR for your team, that also brings me into my next point. Find teams slash friends that you could play for the next game for Black Ops Cold War. Not exactly for Modern Warfare, because there is about a month to 2 months left that we're going to be playing Modern Warfare, and most people don't really want to play Modern Warfare because it is easily one of the worst competitive CODs in history. And I just started watching competitive COD, and I can tell you it was pretty bad. I watched some of the older games. I'm like, well, dang, this actually looks good. But there's that. And then once you find your team, once the next game starts, run team scrims, run GBs, find out what weapons are meta. Try to test and figure out, ooh, this weapon's kind of sneaky. It's kind of better. Like Envoy. Envoy is the king of just finding random meta weapons. The meta for Modern Warfare was always M4, MP5. He started using the Uzi one day. MP5 gets nerfed, everybody's using the Uzi. Then it gets GA'd. Make sure to also, follow the community, follow and see what things are GA'd. Because there's a lot of people in the competitive Call of Duty who follow these GAs, who want people to follow these GAs, which are gentlemen agreements if you don't know what it means. It basically means the COD pros want to ban this. They don't want this to be used in competitive play because it's unfair, brings an advantage. I kind of agree with the Uzi. And then the AUG also got GA'd. I don't exactly agree with that one, but you know, it's make sure to follow the GAs because there's definitely going to be people who want to follow it. I want people to follow it so we don't see 25 smokes on a map. That makes sense to be GA'd, but yeah. So make sure to follow that. Run challengers and team scrims once it, and test new things. You may find a good new weapon. Envoy started using the RAM towards the end of the Modern Warfare. He's used the RAM, the MP5, the Uzi. I don't know if he pulled out an M4 in competitive play, but he used those 4 weapons in tournaments just this year. Envoy's crazy. He tests stuff. I don't know where he gets the idea to test these things and run these things. But yeah, for the next Call of Duty game, you're wanting to run GBs, team scrims, kind of as practice. So, and you could maybe make some money off game battles. Make sure to have a game battles account. That is extremely, extremely important. Because the next thing I'm going to say is challengers. You want to be running challengers tournaments, challenger ladders, having a team that can really compete well and can compete with high-tier challengers teams. Yes, it's going to be hard to compete in challengers because you're going to have pro players who don't make the teams because of the switch to 4v4 and the 12 starting pros losing their jobs as starters. Maybe they become subs or bench players, so we'll see about that. But what is you god dang it, challengers, you want to make sure you're running challengers tournaments. If you're doing well, people are going to notice. These top challengers teams are going to notice. The pro players, or general managers, coaches, they're going to notice people playing well in challengers. They're going to notice that. They're going to think, hey, if we ever need somebody to replace on our team, think about it. This season, we saw Mac get picked up. We saw Awakening. He doesn't use Cronus. You guys are stupid and jealous. Draza, Hollow. Is there anything else? I don't think I missed anything with those 4. Those are the 4 that joined after. And so the AM scene definitely can be pretty big. And, there's a lot of competition. But if you're doing well, that's going to put you on the block as to notice. Again, stream, upload. Why am I bringing up this second time? Because it really is important. Streaming your stuff. Think about how many times, you could probably watch a ton of the AM players. And I know a ton of the challengers teams and stuff. You could watch their streams during the finals. They probably had 2 to 3 minutes delays, so you want to make sure you have that. But yes, you want to be streaming. You want to make sure you're producing stuff so teams can see how you play, how you vibe and stuff. And you might get a shot to play for a team. Now, it's going to be a lot harder seeing there's 48 teams, but I mean, the money you make, you make a lot of money in the league. I'm just saying. It's pretty nice, but I want to talk more about my personal channel for this last minute or so. So, if you guys want me to upload more videos of this, leave a comment saying you want more. Leave a like. Just tell me, because I want to know if you guys want me to make more videos like this. Because I 100% will. And I will do it. Just make sure to tell me. Another thing about me streaming, follow my Twitch, link in the description. I want to start streaming more. Typically, it's going to be what I preached about streaming games you play. Streaming, if you're playing CDL playlist, just stream it. Yeah, CDL playlist doesn't really show your skill. But, I mean, you'll see a guy, I'm using this as a personal example. I played against Pristini. Where's the gameplay save? Pristini went 62 and 15. I went 33 and 35. They also had a mouse and keyboard player who went 40 and 17. So I didn't do too bad. But, and then that mouse and keyboard player crapped on Pristini because he was mouse and keyboard. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, stream, upload, grind. Have fun doing it. Good luck to you guys in the next Call of Duty. Until next time, I'll see you.